So starting off, I paid about $340 for this chair, and I ordered it on March 17th. It shipped on March 19th, and it got to me on the 24th. So that's not bad. That's like 5 days of shipping. But when it got to my door, it was super heavy, so I needed some help getting it up the stairs and inside. When you open the box, you'll see a warning to not touch the recliner lever when you're pulling out the bottom part of the chair, so keep that in mind. The next thing you'll see is a big piece of cardboard covering the top of the box, and on the other side, you'll see instructions, giant instructions, which are super simple. Underneath that, you'll find a folder with 2 papers inside of it. One's about extending your warranty, and one is a care sheet for your chair. So basically, your chair already has 3 years of warranty from the factory, and then if you go online to your Facebook, Instagram, or Twitter, take a picture of the chair with a hashtag SecretLab, and then go to the secretlab.co/redeem, you will get another 2 years of warranty on your chair. So overall, you'll have 5 years of warranty on your chair. And the other piece of paper is a care guide, so just basically follow the instructions, don't sweat on it, avoid sitting naked, keep away from liquids, don't abuse it, avoid, I guess, using a hair dryer, I don't know. And then it has some safety about the chair as well. So basically, I started by unpacking everything out of the box, starting with the backrest, the super comfy pillows, which are made out of memory foam material, and the head pillow is actually lined with cooling gel, and the pillows are probably one of my favorite things about this chair. And then there's an accessories box, and then once you take out the accessories box, it lets you remove the wheelbase, so because it's kind of like hooked in there. Once you got the wheelbase out, it's time to take out the bottom of the chair. Now remember the warning on the box, do not pick it up by the recliner lever. And then the last thing in there is just the mechanism for the chair, the thing that makes your chair go up and down. So the first step is basically just putting the wheels on the wheelbase. I love the wheels on this chair. The wheels are made out of a soft rubbery material, so if you have a hardwood floor and if you ever had like dirt or like little rocks on your floor, it's like a pet peeve of mine. So it's like any little dirt or rocks on the floor kind of just get absorbed into the wheel instead of getting squished onto your floor and scratching your floor. So to put the wheels on, you basically just snap them into place. I was kind of confused by that. I thought they would come out, but no, they don't come out. You just gotta click them into place basically. It just takes some force. The wheelbase is made out of some sort of steel, and like I said, the wheels are made out of soft plastic, so they're very smooth on wood floors. And then step number 2 is pretty simple. You just take the hydraulic piston and the little sleeve and put it on. You can find them inside the accessories box, just underneath the wheels. Just goes in there like that, and then the little sleeve just kind of sits on top. So the next step is basically just take out the screws from the side of the backrest. They do offer a little like box of tools, but for this you can just use your hand. They're pretty loose. And then the next step, you gotta slide on the backrest onto one of the brackets on the right, which is where the recliner is. There's only one bracket, so there's only one you have to slide in. The other one just kind of sits there. You gotta line it up. So you just make sure it slides in. And then just gently push down. Only one side slides in, so the other side would kind of just be hanging. And then we put the screws back on. You can just hand tighten them so you don't mess them up, and then tighten it with the Allen wrench. You always want to tighten it with your hand as much as you can so you don't strip the bolt. And then step number 5, just push the recline lever back up so it lines up with the holes, and just screw it back in, and then tighten it with your Allen wrench. And then step number 6 is pretty easy, and same with 7. You just put on the little magnetic covers and take out a red screw. So the covers are pretty simple. You just line up the magnets and it slaps right on there. So in the tool set, you'll find a little screwdriver. You put those two together, and then you can take out the little red screw, which is basically a lock for the recliner. Step number 8 is just to tilt your chair forward. I did use the little pads from the box so it wasn't on the floor, and then we mount this bottom piece to the chair. You do have to mount in a certain way, so just make sure you're mounting it the right way. Put in all 4 screws and then just tighten it with your Allen wrench. The next step is just putting on the little paddles. Basically they just slide on until they click. You're pretty much done with that. And now the next step is basically just to insert the bottom, the wheelbase, into the chair and then flip it. And you're done.
Would you die for your perfection? Let's go on a dinner date to heaven. Would you die for your perfection? Let's go on a dinner date to heaven. I take perks and then I pay lessons. I'm thanking God for all this medicine. Let's go on a dinner date to heaven. I take perks and then I pay lessons.
So now for the moment of truth. This chair is incredibly comfy. Probably one of the best chairs I've ever sat in. I mean, I don't go around sitting in the most expensive chairs, you know. I just had a regular office chair before this, but this just feels amazing. Like, such a big difference. Like I said, my favorite thing is the pillows. They're super soft. The head pillow is actually apparently made with cooling gel. What I love about this chair also is the customization. It just has a bunch of different things you can change to fit how you sit. So when I'm playing on the keyboard, I put the hand rests, you know, all the way in so they can support my arms while I'm on the keyboard and mouse. And then when I'm playing Xbox, I push them all the way out so I can bring my hands in and rest them on my lap when I'm playing with the controller. So I love that I can do that with the chair now. You know, on my office chair, it was just rigid hand rests that you really couldn't move at all, and sometimes they hurt my elbows when I'm playing on the Xbox. With this chair, there's just so much customization, and even after hours of gaming, the chair does not get squished down at all. Even if you put all your weight down on one knee into the middle of the chair, you do not feel the bottom of the chair. The one downside to this chair is if you sit cross-legged, if you like to sit with your legs crossed, the sides go up a little bit and it might hurt your legs if you're sitting cross-legged for a long time. Another thing I like about the chair is the reclining. You know, you can recline pretty far back and it just feels great with the pillows. Super comfy. Like, I could fall asleep on this chair. I was thinking about going with the next step up, you know, the Titan, but that one doesn't have any removable pillows. It just has the built-in lumbar support. So I don't know, I wanted to go with the pillow, so I'm glad I went with this because I love the pillows. But yeah, this chair's pretty much for anyone because you can customize it to your liking. Anyone could really sit in this chair and find a position they like. But yeah, that's pretty much it for this chair. I do plan on making future videos on it, like this chair down the line in like a couple months, maybe a year, and see how it's holding up, how the material holds up, and just if I still like it by then. Because right now I know I might be liking it just because I just got it and it's my first super comfy chair, but I love it so far and I think it's amazing. Even while editing this video, I'm extremely comfy. But yeah, I hope you guys liked the video and stay tuned for more.